Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our new lesson based on translation course with Syed Haamid Bukhari, translation from English to Urdu, Urdu to English. You can note my address, bukharihami786 You will get, when you watch my videos, the subscription there. You just subscribe and you will get the free videos. Our new series you will get based on the great book of applied mathematics and physics with me. That's Principia Mathematica by Sir Isaac Newton, which revolutionized the whole science. And some new videos which are already there on the Republic of Plato, my videos on Republic, and the great videos on reconstruction of religious thought in Islam by Sir Muhammad Iqbal. So you subscribe my videos, and previously we have done the videos on the great physicist, the scientist like Stephen Hawking. You watch my videos also. So I start my lesson today. Today the lesson is about the science like agar. That's the sentences based on the conditions. And if we follow at the end, if we end both parts of a sentence on hoga or ga and ga in conditional sentences, then how to translate those sentences? And let's see the formula also. Let me write here agar, and the first part ends at ga. If the sentence starts with agar and the first part ends with ga, I'll write here conditional sentences. Conditional sentences. The first part starts with agar, ends at ga. The next part also ends at ga. So, how to translate? We know that we always use in conditional sentences, we often start with if, this number first, and the part which is followed to if. It takes not the future helping verb, but it takes simply the indefinite verb. How we translate indefinite sentences. For example, मैं खाता हूँ, I eat, मैं खाऊंगा, I will eat. But here, it will look future. First part will look future sentence, but it will not be translated by the help of helping verb will or shall. It will be simply translated when we translate like the indefinite sentences or the present form of sentences. And the next part, the first part, number 2, this part will be translated by present form of verb, and the next part will be translated by using future tense. So you may get confused. You will start both sentences by using the future helping verb. No, you start it by present and you end it at the very future tense. So first we'll see the formula, how to translate it. I will just write the formula. If, then we have to translate subject or noun or pronoun at the second place. Then translation of verb or adjective. So if it's adjective first, then it may follow noun, and if it's verb, it may follow also noun, but we have to see that it may be adjective in most of the sentences. We'll just do the exercise here. Then plus after noun, we see it is again subject or noun in the next part, then will or shall, then verb, and then object. So before verb, it can have this adjective, or it can have adverb before adjective, so that you will translate it accordingly. So we'll take the example first, this example of a sentence which has agar and these two things. So I will rub it first. You just write and mention it in your copies, and I will rub it. The formula will be there. So sorry, noun, then subject again, then subject. It will follow. It will be preceded this one by comma, then subject, then verb, then helping verb, and then object. So this is the formula. I will write now the sentence agar मैं खत लिखूंगा, or you can write it like this. अगर मैं खत लिखूंगा तो मैं बाजार जाऊंगा. See, dear students, we have this sentence, and first we'll see whether it agrees the formula here. It starts with agar, so it's a condition, and the first part ends at ga, and the next part ends in ga. So accordingly, it looks that I can translate it like if I will write a letter. That's not incorrect, but I would say when we go for the correct usage of the sentences, we usually do, but that's not, I will say, incorrect, but what we usually do, we don't use condition with the future tense, but we start with the present form of tense. But that's not incorrect, but I will say inappropriate. So you have to translate like this. So first we have to translate if. So again, then we'll say if. So this will be translated at first place. I will write one. Then the subject will be translated. That is this. This will be translated at second place always. Then it's verb or this adjective. And this is verb. I will just translate this. Likhna at the third place. Then I will translate letter at the fourth place. So this will be the formula always. Then I will translate. It can be without this. अगर मैं खत लिखूंगा, मैं बाजार जाऊंगा. Then I will translate this at the fifth place. Then I will translate verb at the sixth place, and then I will translate. Then I will translate this sign at the sixth place. Then verb at the seventh place. Then mark it at the eighth place. So have a look. Then I will rub it. So this is at the first place, this is at the second place, this is at the third place, verb, and then at the fourth place is the letter of the first part. Then in the second part of the sentence, first I will translate like subject, and then I will translate in the second place. Sixth place is this helping verb, then the verb, and then the noun which follows it. So I will translate it. If अगर मैं खत लिखूंगा, if I write a letter, I will go to market. See, accordingly, the formula is there. So it's safe there. So we will replace it only, and we will have now two more examples with two more verbs, and that way then you can follow the exercise yourself. अगर मैं वहां जाऊंगा, मैं आपके लिए किताब खरीदूंगा. So I will translate it according to this formula. So I start with if. If I go there, if I go there, मैं आपके लिए किताब खरीदूंगा. I will buy a book. I will buy a book for you. अगर मैं वहां जाऊंगा, मैं आपके लिए किताब खरीदूंगा. If I go there, I'll buy a book for you. Now I will write another sentence here at the very bottom here. अगर वो बाजार जाएगी, वो वहां से दूध लाएगी. So it ends at gi or ga, gi and gi, or ge or ge. So if our sentence, so I did not inform you in the beginning. So if our sentence first part ends at ga, or it ends at gi, and the second part ends at ga, or it ends at gi, or the first part ends at ge, or it ends at ge, second part, and then honge, then we can use this formula if this is a conditional sentence. So the next sentence is agar wo bazaar jayegi, wo wahan se doodh laegi. So it's again conditional one, and it adds at ga, gi, ge. So I will translate it here. If she goes to market, she will bring milk. She will bring milk from there. She will bring milk from there. So dear students, you can now replace the verb अगर मैं खाऊंगा, मैं दूध पीऊंगा. If I eat food, I will drink milk. अगर मैं चाय पीऊंगा, मैं रोटी खाऊंगा. If I take tea, I will eat bread. अगर मैं स्कूल जाऊंगा, मैं सबक जरूर पढ़ूंगा. If I go to school, I will definitely read there. अगर मैं पहाड़ पर चढ़ूंगा, मैं आपके लिए फूल लाऊंगा. If I climb a mountain, or if I climb the mountain, I will bring a flower for you. If I climb the mountain, I will bring a flower for you. And now I will just recapitulate or re-evaluate for you. Today we had a lesson about the conditional sentences and how to translate those. So we will say first that if the sentence starts with agar, that's the condition here, then the first part ends at ga or gi or ge. Then we have to start with if. Then we showed you the formula, how to translate it into English, and which part will be translated first and which part will be translated later. Then according to formula, we gave the exercise based on certain sentences and then we translated those sentences. Now we'll take for you for the exercise a verb, that is dig, and I will make exercise based on different subjects. अगर मैं ज़मीन खोदूंगा, मैं बीज बोलूंगा. If I dig the land, I will sow the seeds. अगर मेरा बाप ज़मीन खोदेगा, वो पौधे लगाएगा. If my father digs the land, he will go for plantation. And अगर मेरी माँ ज़मीन खोदेगी, वो बीज बोएगी. If my mother digs the land, she will sow the seed. Then this was exercise based on how we can make conditional sentence. So see you in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye. But don't neglect to subscribe our videos. You will get subscription there, and just click on subscribe, and you will get more videos. That we said that we have videos on Einstein, Stephen Hawking, Isaac Newton, Eddington, Kepler, Halley, Robert Hooke, and a lot of scientists and their original manuscripts, which I have studied, which I have read, and I would like to give the mathematical explanation of those all videos. So see you in our next lecture. Till then, goodbye.